This is what transition looks like between Christmas decorations up and Christmas decorations put away. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. And if anybody walked in here right now and saw this, they would think, how in the world could that have ever been appealing? Honestly, a few hours ago when all of these were strategically placed throughout our home, it looked beautiful. Right now, not so much. And this is not my favorite part of Christmas, taking everything down and storing it away. But what I have learned is that this transition is a necessary part of change. And that applies not just to Christmas decorations, but really to everything. Our families, our teams, in our personal growth, even in our businesses. If we want to change how we're thinking about a particular issue or move from one business model to another, we have to go through that time of transition, and there's no switch that you can just flip to bypass that. Now, what's fascinating to me is that for a lot of people, the fear of the transition is what keeps them stuck and afraid to step into something new. What I can tell you from my own experience is that going through transitions, being an empty nester, having major surgery, a divorce, losing both my parents, being downsized from a couple of jobs, and even starting my own business, all of those transitions, they had their own kind of messy that I had to work through. But interestingly enough, it was by going through those that I was actually better prepared for the next one. We're really fortunate that we get to decide how it is we want to handle our transitions. Whether we're going to shrink back and stay stuck or try to sidestep it, or we're just going to go right to the middle of it, believing that by facing it, it's going to serve us better in the end. What this whole transition from Christmas to New Year's reminds me is I could just keep things status quo, leave everything out, leave it up all year, and just avoid this mess of transition. But if I did that, it would impact me in a couple of ways. One, it would rob me of the opportunity to kind of like reorganize and release some of the things that don't work anymore. But more importantly, it would rob me of that sense of awe and wonder that I have every year when I pull out all the boxes that hold these precious memories. So for me, this new year in a new decade, I'm going to gracefully and passionately and even purposefully embrace transitions, believing that the mess is worth the effort when I get to the other side. That's my perspective this Friday. I'm Amy Barg. Live and large.